Hello and welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Today we're going to be continuing on some shared designs. Again for Austro-Hungary. 1910, on the last episode we did battleship and a battle cruiser for 1910. And in this episode we're going to do heavy cruiser, light cruiser, and destroyer. So let's get started. Let's start with the heavy cruiser. See what hulls we have. Let's see, 16.5. Kind of like that. It's a little bit narrower. Let's see what this looks like. I think we want to get away. That's like a 1900 style. It just has some serious draft there. What do we have here? Okay, that's the really old design. So it's between this one and this one. 19.5, 23.5. This one's quite a bit faster. So let's do this one. What do we have? 23. We can do 23. Let's do 22. Leave this here for now. What do we want to do? We can do 16,000 tons. So let's do -5. -10, just to be different. Sorry about that. And we said we could do 15,000. Let's do 14,000. Let's see. Okay. That looks fairly lengthy. Should be able to get a good amount of gunnery on there. Let's see. What do we have here? Advanced tower. Advanced tower. Okay, so these are all the same style. Go with this one. All that wide. Yes, they are all that wide. Okay. It's gonna, well, I mean, we do have quite a few casemates. So maybe we use, yeah, okay, so we can put up to 5-inch casemates. I'm just thinking with the ship, with the tower being that wide, we're not going to really have room for secondaries. Try that. Let's do something different. We'll do wide beam. What do we have here? All right. Let's get about 15 cadets here. Do standard for now. We do have semi-oil. We'll leave this one natural for now. We'll do turbines. Decisions. Should we do double? I mean, really the only question there is, do they got the technology or not? If they don't have the technology, obviously they cannot use the shared design in the campaign. So we'll see how much weight we have left at the end. Really, usually it's a battle of trying to find more weight towards the end of the design than it is to just find things to use weight for, to be honest with you. Okay, that looks kind of weird, to be honest. It gets us what we want. So I think we'll go with those 2 funnels. We can probably move back here a little bit. What are we gonna? I think I'm gonna aim for 8s, twin 8s. Yeah. So we could probably actually. Can we do this? Is it gonna let us put one back there? I might need a different barbette. I like the look of these barbettes, but seriously. Okay. Let's try this for the 10th time. I mean, it is kind of ridiculously big, right? For that turret. All right. I'm just trying to do something other than your standard, round barbette. Something that looks a little different. I like that right there. We can do that in the back as well. There we go. We'll go in middle of the road. Standard, increased. Nose is fine. I think we need a little bit of penetration. Just stick with TNT. Stick with standard. All right. Come back to the armor. So we want to do here, I think 8.5, 6.5 is fine. Get some length into the guns. I think 7 is a reasonable expectation for them to have at that point. Still not. What's the maximum we can do? 12. Let's stick with 10 and hope that they have 10. What is this? This is 1910, right? What are the chances? Actually, I'm going to stick with 7 for my gun length. They should have the 7% increase by that time. So we'll go with that. Not terribly long range, 14.6. AP penetration, 5,000 meters is around 9.7. Did I want to go? .3. So the guns should be able to handle the 8-inch. Yeah, okay. The 8 inches of armor should be good up until they get really close. That means we need, can we do 9? No, we can only do 7. We do 4, 1.5, 1.5, that's 2, 1.5 there as well. 6 on the conning tower. Let's do 4 and 4 again. That leaves us still quite a bit of tonnage, doesn't it? All right, so let's increase our bulkheads. Let's increase our range, and now let's get some secondaries and casemates. Can we get... There's no sense in putting that right there. Let's put it... Okay. Are they in line? Yeah, they're actually in line. Okay. And casemates. We do 4s or 5s? Let's do 5s. We have plenty of weight. Okay. Let's see what our armor looks like. Get some length on all our secondaries. Casemates almost have as much range. Yeah, close. I mean, 14 to 12. You guys have 10. Okay. Oh, okay, that would explain maybe. I forgot about that. Why we have so much extra weight. Okay. When I destroyed my tower, I forgot to put the funnels back in, obviously. Torpedoes. Yeah, that's not going to add too much weight. Make them 19s. What was the thing we were looking at? Single versus double. Got a huge amount of weight offset to the front. What if we do... I mean, we can put another secondary in here, I believe. Let me? No, it won't let me because of the barbette, I guess. Okay, so we have over 1,000 tons left. Obviously, we can do that. We can also do... Nope, we can't do that. We can do that. Let's put a little bit of weight into the aft armor. Do 2 there. Let's do 4.5. Okay. All right, I think this is good for now. The Dornburn, okay. Save that. Now let's get a decent light cruiser. again, let's start off by seeing what we have. 21. I would like to find, okay, this guy's 27 knots. I shouldn't say I hate these holes, but I'm not overly fond of those holes. Yeah, I think this is what we'll do. I think this is what we did on the last one as well. You can do 8,500. Yes, okay. So, start off here. Let's do -5 again. And -5. Actually, let's do -10. And what did we say we could go up to? 85. I don't think we're going to get 85. Oh, we are. Okay. Oh, no, we didn't. We got 78. Okay, let's do 7,500. Now, speed-wise, we're 29. Okay. Let's do 28. I believe we're going to need quite a few funnels, if I'm not mistaken. Although, I guess it depends on whether we use induced or forced. Let's see what we have here. 2.5 aiming speed. What does this give us? It gives us a whopping 16% engine efficiency. Induced is +12 engine vibrations. Forced is +30. And the reason I'm looking at that is engine vibrations is one of the biggest contributors early game to poor accuracy. Now you can offset that by staying at cruising speed, but you still, if you can limit your engine vibrations, and if you notice too, the auxiliary engine also has +10 engine vibrations. This one's +5. So what do I get if I go to forced? I go from 27 to 38. Let's see how many of these I need with induced. Okay, if I can get one more on there yet. Okay. What if we go to 27.5? Okay. Gives us our 100% engine efficiency. Obviously, it's a nice goal. It's not the end of the world if you don't hit your engine efficiency, obviously. This hull has quite a few torpedo tubes. As you can see, let's get them in a while. And before I start getting too far along, I guess I should do coincidence 2 and advanced. Let's put some mines in here. Okay. If I remember correctly, this is also the hull where these lifeboats absolutely will not go away. If I'm correct, I believe. Yes. kind of stuck there. Do have some 2-inch casemates. Let's see what we can do here for main guns. Let's do some 7s. And I get really? You won't let me do that. Okay. Yeah. And let's see, can we get... Okay, well, that looks really weird with that lifeboat there, but if it works, it works. Right? So what do we got? We got 3 7s and 3 5s up front. Have not taken care of this. I'm not a big fan of anything that just tremendously includes the ups the flash fire explosions, right? They usually have good pluses. Obviously, +10 gun range is nice. The shell damage is nice. The velocity is nice, but that's a huge increase in flash fires. Enhanced, of course. Go with electrical. Okay. Pitch is still ridiculous. We don't have any guns in the back yet. Which one was this? Super firing, barbette, small. This guy. Let's see if we can do the same thing in the back. Probably not. Maybe, actually, this might work. What's that? I mean, kind of cheating. I feel like I'm cheating there. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, yeah, I definitely feel like I'm cheating. Because that should not work. What if move this back, and then yeah. Okay. It looks very crowded, especially up front. Not really sure I like the way it looks. especially with these two turrets hanging over the edge. But can't really do much along the sides because of the lifeboats. So let's get barbette 2. Let's push that. Let's push that. Okay, let's get some armor here. I don't think we want quite that much armor. Half-inch there. Don't think we need more than 2 there. All right. Don't think we can do quite a whole lot with length here. Do 5. We should be able to do quite. Let's stay with 7 again. We'll do 5 and 5 on the 3s and the 2s. Can I do 2 inches? Can I do 3? No, I can do 2.6. Let's do 1.5. Our offset is not terrible. Do 1.6, 7, 2.8 on the front and 1 in the back. 0.8 again. Can we do, well, let us do 3? Well, let us do 3. Okay. I think we have everything covered here. We could up the bulkheads to maximum. But that gives us, we're at 97% of weight. Kind of an odd looking ship. Definitely. But for 1910 light cruiser, it has a decent amount of firepower. Let's save that. And now let's go in here and get a cruiser, or a destroyer, my bad. All right. So we have 2 torpedo boats, less destroyers. We might as well, so do they have that or not? Let's assume that they have the bigger one. 750, that's 1150. Can we go to 1150? Let's do 1100. All right. Speed 32. Let's go with 31 to start. Let's cut back our bulkheads. Get some cadets on there. We're going to start off with forced here, just because I don't want a ton of funnels. I'm going to get a nice quick turn rate. Gonna leave it a single hull. I'm gonna go with anti-flood 2. I'm gonna put 1 and 1 on there for now. Let's see if we have extra weight at the end. Put this guy on here. So let's see what the difference is here. Oh, it's a huge difference in torpedo spotting, isn't it? All right. I honestly, I don't know why. I like the looks of these towers for some reason. But we'll go with the slightly better one. Don't have any choice on rear. Let's go with the single funnel. Does that mean we can do natural? No, but we can do induced. Okay. Let's see here. Let's get a 5-inch up front, 5-inch in the back. Get our barbette taken care of. Increased, yeah, semi. Gonna do light. Gonna leave that. I'm gonna leave that. Enhanced, obviously. Coincidence 2. And let's see here. Can we get a torp launcher? Gives us a little bit of forward firepower. Actually, really? Why won't you let me do that? There we go. I want these to be going this way, though. It just looks like that makes more sense to me. Did I leave these as 3s? I did. Am I crazy? Do these look bigger than these? They look way bigger. Okay. All right, let it go. Just let it go. I'm not going to obsess over that. At least that's what I'm going to tell myself, that I'm not going to obsess over that. But it is driving me nuts. Let's see. Let's get some. And actually, let's do this. And let's also do this. The nice thing about these little guys is they lifted up the gun up just enough to fire over your torpedo launchers. Unfortunately, you need to use the trick that a couple of my subscribers showed me where vaguely think I had known this and just forgotten it. But if you put this barbette in first, then it allows you to use the other barbettes. So anyway, thank you to you guys that reminded me of that, because that does make a huge difference. We'll leave that there. What are we at? We're at think we can get a couple more 2-inch guns in here. Maybe not. If we move this there, we get it 2-inch here and here now. Yes. Okay. All right. Let's go over and see what I've forgotten. Obviously, that's a big one. Definitely want to go with 19s. We definitely don't need 6 inches of armor there. Let's do 7 and 5 and 5. And then we put one on the conning tower. No, 0.6 is the max. What's our offset? Isn't too bad. 2.4, 0.4. 0.2, 0.2. Okay, we're pretty well done, right? What happens if we do this? Because that gives us quite a bit more range. That's going to put us over here. Okay. I could do that and that. I think that makes more sense. Doesn't? Actually, let's do that. Can I do both? No, I cannot do both. Okay. So the Rika class is done. Let's save that. What do we have? We have 3 5s, 3 5-inch guns, and 2 3-inch guns, and 6 2-inch guns, and then 3 double torpedo launchers. So we have 6 total tubes. And 31 knots. So, all right. I think we're good to go for this episode. We got our heavy cruiser in. We got our light cruiser in. And we got our destroyer in. So we're going to call it end of the episode. And as always, thank you very much for watching. Hope you have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.